I cannot recall having seen a tournament where a team has 40 kills and 5 placement points. That just doesn't go hand in hand over the course of the amount of games they've played. Usually when you get that many kills, it's also because you've gotten to stay alive for quite a while longer, or at least long enough to get into placement points more often. They have 3 games in placement points, and oh, that's 2 tax. Orange might want to think twice about staying up on that roof. But no, seems to me like VP will be fine. But I think it's insane. And also to go back on another thing, just these circles.
On the last circle that ended up here. So, you know, Afreeca in very similar positions. You know, wait a minute. Shinboy does get that knock onto a COD. Iron Sight M4. Wait. Hello.
Are they staying? Okay, so they get the knock and they go, okay, we can do this. We can do this. I feel comfortable about this. Roth, you can see on the minimap in the right-hand corner coming full speed forward on the buggy, now flying down to try and help. They did get the first knock. Shinboy has not had a chance to get healed up, but Kickstart continues where his teammate just left off. Able to do tons of damage now. Shin does fall down, so Zenith in some trouble. Roth is trying to find an angle from where he can get to help better. He realizes that's not a good enough angle. Now he has to come down and try and help up close. EJ, Mollied, and now multi-circle gaming. Oh, that's a lot of damage coming into Roth. No, he jumps out and gets taken down because of it. And they must have hurt that vehicle. Issue now for Punich is that EB and Liquid have just pulled up on the other side. Those are both the eyes in the sky. Those were the guys, the saving grace that were trying to grant you info. Now the remaining 2 players from Zenith are playing in the dark. They've lost 2, the communication players, and now they're just playing up close in this compound 2v4 against, make that 2v3 against the Afreeca Freecs with Liquid trying to third party on the other side.
Yeah, I like the confidence here from Zenith, to be honest. Just you got to work on the setups and how you want to approach this fight to make sure you aren't losing people on the wings. EJ going to wait out here with the AK. I thought that was a member of Zenith there for a second, just yeeting themselves out the window with a grenade. I'm like, what in the world? Yeah, I'm like, all right, you could do that, dude. Like, you could just run out with a grenade in your hand. That's a strategy, I suppose. No, indeed, it was an Afreeca member looking to get grenades up into the top story, where Shinboy and Kickstart remain, catching a little bit of damage with that grenade. Is going to be Kickstart up. Oh boy, up the stairs. He jumps over him. What a move there. Oh my word. I don't know who that was. If that was a COD or Hikari, but EJ's the one that's going to be getting the knock. Roth ends up falling, of course, because he did knock himself. Took a bunch of damage in the way. He is 1 HP when he got out of his vehicle. So any little mistake, any little clip of the ankles breaking will cause that particular knock status to occur. Kickstart remains on the stairs, looking to the right of the pallet, waiting to see if anybody from Afreeca will try to come through. Afreeca continues to clear out the rooms on the top. Here we go. Out. He's going to get a COD. Immediately has to fall down, though. A COD got decent damage into him, and he's going to have to reposition. But for Kickstart, tough battle coming up here. Hikari spots him. Oh, got to be ready for it. Hikari is. Made everybody kind of having similar ideas. Circle, what is its idea? Just going to center up. This is quite fascinating.
Let's see Buriram commit to it because we don't know now where it's going to shift. The thing is, next circle is going to guarantee us circles from now where they're going to go. Global Esports in the meantime, trying to hold off here. Full on push coming in and up. Flash just ran himself over?
Oopsies. Oopsies. Well, I don't know. Why did whose Molly was that? What was that? Whose Molly was that? Bad. No.
How do you?
We do that. We don't do that. That's bad. All right. Well, anyway, that happened. So let's see what Hyruzen. Let's see if he's going to be saved by Virtus.pro. Fit pretty far out there. Batulins has a good angle to get some damage into him.
The way to making casters and analysts confused when you see the stats after the game. They got to get all their kills before there's only 8 teams alive.
Does Uncivil know? Is he aware?
He has no clue. I mean, as I say that he does take a nade out, so probably has some sort of clue. At least he saw the vehicle. I'm not sure if he knew that whether he was inside or outside the vehicle or outside the barn house there. But the issue now is Noatra is on his own. Buriram, they were late to commit to the decision. I mean, he pulled up, what, 30 seconds, a minute ago, and now they're approaching the compound. Now they're coming in, and SDK have a decision to make. Do we want to fight this, or do we not? You're out of ammo. Maybe he isn't. Maybe it's just a glitch. It is. Noatra finds Luke, tries to vault out. He has one on the other side, though, but Uncivil is being contained by Edie. Great teamwork being put to use here by Buriram.
Yeah, Noadra buying a ton of time. He is going to get knocked by Uncivil, but Edie's going to get the knock onto Uncivil. God Me Out finishes Luke off up to Purdy Curdy. An excellent thrower with those frags and other utilities. Let's see if he can find anything. That one is going to miss the mark, go a bit far. Edie going to put the shots down into...
Seeing a fight here, Virtus.pro. Okay, so Spiro knows for a fact that Godby's around. That should be them turning, or trying to turn around, but no. They're committing to this. Petulin's pulling up on this building. Forever is here. All of 4am is here. And as I expected, okay, they are going to try and see if they can get away.
Yeah, they're going to need to, but it might be a little too late. Forever going to find that knock and finish on to Petulin's. Rustinmar at least helps.
And is indeed over on this side of the circle. Yep, they spot him. They see him. Down he goes. And this is the, I guess, the Hemshoe. This is the downfall. This is the only fault in the plan of Gen.G's otherwise pretty perfect strats and way of playing is that sometimes PU don't get away alive.
Well, this is, in my opinion, a pretty big blunder because you got to know that somebody can come up over that hill from the compound. Whether you saw someone in that compound or not, you can't assume that it's empty. Squeaky, oh, good shooting onto Ibiza. Going to try to finish it with the grenade. Molly as well, in case that grenade isn't quite on the money. That Molly's on the money, though, right on top of Ibiza. And Crispy, he will fall. Mexi now wrapping around a fence, looking, hey, what's going on up here? And he doesn't like it. He's backing off a bit. I don't blame him too much there. Afreeca, in the meantime, in a fight with 4am. 4am's doing pretty good so far, and Afreeca already lost one earlier. Akkad over the hill, doesn't really find much there. Forever's going to see Akari on the ground, put him down. It's all up to Akkad, and nope, he cannot do it. And it
will hold the other teams out. They just make it look it's so terrifyingly easy, and they're just exceptional at volleyball fights.
It's starting to look like they might run away with the week. Jeeves does get fit. That's another point in the bag for the Liquid boys, who had a great start yesterday and a little slow on here today so far, but do not count them out by any stretch of the imagination. However, 4am now finally suffering a bit of damage. They're going to lose Forever. He has been completely swatted out of here. And they're falling, but okay, the return is coming through. Godby does find Tank. Evil Lee does find Xiaolu, though, in return. So, God, Crazy, trying to see if they could get this done as 2. Maybe they could get to Lu, but that's going to be pretty tricky right now with all the grenades exploding around them. Smokes in front of them. Evil Lee and Ling Du stuck up by a shack, and more grenades hitting them, but not getting knocks. That one was quite close to Crazy. He does get the knock onto Ling Du. What the heck? Summer has been knocked by Logsker from afar. So now, just Evil Lee left. That grenade is not going to find the shack itself. Doesn't loft enough to get into the window there. And now Godby, Crazy, looking to get in. That's a Molly. Yep, that's going to be the end of MCG. The little help from Longsker, 4am going for the reses.
Who's one player? I mean, they're not immortal, of course. They're just really terrifyingly good when it comes to these fights. And from one fight straight to another, Buriram trying to cross over, and Balefrost from the other side wants to do damage. Konaxi trying to cross north, but he is making a pay forward. Let's see if he can stay put. No, oh, Balefrost, okay, that's solid.
The battle breaks out between these Titans in our lobby. Rustinmar and Diggory going to find some shots onto Xiaolu a little bit, not catching much. Crazy gets knocked by Tixu. Good cover fire here by Tixu for Ence. Good job stepping up as 2 over the hill. There's another one for Tixu, having a heck of a play there, but it's once again Infantry from behind, helping 4am out, and it's going to be Ence wiped out by...
Gotten that wipe on 4am, I don't want to say easily, but it would have happened. I'm rather convinced of it. But because they don't opt to use their utility...
The baseball bat or something, but it's quite funny to watch Infantry. Sorry, that's something my dad had me do when I was a kid. I'm not even kidding. Just one of those weird things.
That sounds traumatizing.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it, but
incredibly traumatizing.
Well, you can't have those gophers in your garden, man. They tear up the plants.
I guess not. Yeah,
they're pests. All right. Ooh, what a grenade from Godby. Hits Pooch Hills on the side. You'll see one more. Nurin's prone. Just a little bit too far on that. Puts plenty of damage in. Nurins, though, pops up, finishes Godby off, gets some shots at the Xiaolu. Xiaolu steps back just in time to avoid getting knocked himself. Here come the Mollies now. Don't know if those are going to quite connect. Indeed, they do not. They're a bit short. Xiaolu watching his flanks wisely, potentially. You never know. And then they do some damage. Gen.G needs to open up space as the circle moved away. Phase 6 is here. Triumphant Gaming down in 7th on the back. Esther pushing forward with that AK. Gets some damage. No knock though. Relo up over it fast. doesn't get enough to knock Enonix. Esther on the side, though, does get one. A grenade good enough for PackCaps. Esther turns on a dime and gets reload knocked. PackCaps now going to see if he can get a grenade to finish the job, either on Enonix or Esther, and it's perfect.
Wow.
Well placed by PackCaps. Goodbye, Gen.G.
Great throw in there. Unfortunately for Lou, finally he can take the fight down to Norrens. Now he knows the other guys on the southeast side are preoccupied with other business, so he's going, well, if I want to have a chance of pushing forward, I need to deal with this solo who took down my teammate just a second ago. Norrens is still here, but now the fear becomes, wait, okay, so we can see Oath got the res up. Now I don't know if I can push down on this anymore. He has to really play it smart and also not get third party. You can see Xiaoyang immediately falling back. I want to see how many kills Infantry have gotten this game on people that were actually looking at them too. Their third-party positioning has been perfect, and as I said,
peeking when a stun hits him in the face. No, that does not happen. Longskir's a bit out in the open there. Yeah, sometimes the over-aggressiveness of Infantry can bite them in the butt, and it's going to be Longskir going down.
It's always Longskir going for the aggressive place. When it works out, he's the hero. When it doesn't, you go, why were you there in the first place? He was trying to sit and hold off while the rest of the team was looking towards the east. You can see they're still doing the exact same thing, looking over in this direction. Now they have GEX fighting for those third-party kills as well. Norrens is going, can you please just start shooting at each other? We have our own thing going on over here. It's going all right for me right now, but I would really appreciate it if you 6 players could just shoot each other instead, which is now, thankfully, what's going to happen. Xiaoyang is going to try and push forward, get himself into a better position. He has a bit of a ridge here to work with, and while he knows the southeast teammates or teams are fighting each other, he's going to try and take this to full effect. Nice nade getting down CC early.
Yeah, a lot of frags and other utilities still available for Infantry, because like we've been mentioning, they have been kind of just sitting in a compound, third-party fights from afar, which is a ideal way to take advantage of the terrain and the situation you find yourself in. It's going to be the finish on to CC. 9 tries to get around the corner, not really able to connect with much there. Maoye gets a bit, but not much himself. So more damage from up on high. Leo with a very nice AK spray, but a great counter grenade from 9 finds the knock onto Leo. All up to Maoye. Grenades exploding behind him. He's able to dodge them for now. Can he pull off the heroics to get it to Infantry? No.